For the longest time, Heartland fans had accepted a difficult truth. Ty Borden was gone, and he wasn't coming back. His tragic death in season 14 left a permanent scar on the series. And watching Amy raise Lindy alone, while trying to find her way through grief, was both painful and inspiring. Wardle, the actor behind Ty, had made a conscious decision to leave the show, explaining that his journey with Ty had come to an end. But now, everything has changed. Just a few days into season 19's production, photos and insider reports have surfaced showing Wardle and Amber Marshall together on set, not in flashbacks or behind-the-scenes cameos, but fully in character. While neither the showrunners nor the actors have confirmed anything officially, the evidence is hard to ignore. Graham in costume, Amber by his side, a warm yet emotional atmosphere hanging in the air. Could it be a dream sequence, a memory, or could it be something more? Speculation is running wild, and it's easy to understand why. The image of Ty and Amy back together after all this time stirs something deep in the hearts of fans who watched their love story unfold over more than a decade. Heartland has always been about healing, resilience, and the power of family. And what better way to symbolize those themes than by bringing back one of its most beloved characters? But this return isn't just about Ty. It's about the entire Heartland family. Lou, Jack, Tim, Georgie, and Lisa, all of them are back on set. And according to insiders, there's a renewed sense of energy and purpose in the air. Season 19 isn't just another chapter, it's a reunion. The gang is back together, and they're about to take us on a ride we never saw coming. Yet, even as excitement builds, there's an undercurrent of tension. Wardle's return, if real, opens up 100 new questions. Is Ty really alive? If so, where has he been all this time? Why has he stayed away? And how will Amy, who has struggled so hard to move forward, react to seeing him again? Fans are piecing together every clue. One source close to the production revealed that season 19 will be unlike anything the show has done before. That's a bold promise for a series known for its emotional depth and long-form storytelling. But with Graham and Amber both involved, it's clear the writers are pulling out all the stops. The first few days of filming have already stirred more emotion than entire seasons of other shows. Crew members have been careful not to reveal too much, but some have hinted at highly emotional scenes and game-changing moments that will define the entire season. It's not just about revisiting the past, it's about reshaping the future of Heartland in a way fans never expected. And this is only the beginning. As the news of Wardle's return spreads like wildfire, fans are digging deep into every detail, trying to figure out what it all means. Why now? Why season 19? Heartland has never been the kind of show that throws in surprises just for the sake of drama. Every twist has meaning. Every return has a reason. And this one feels massive. For many, Ty Borden was more than just a character. He was the heart of the series, the reason many viewers kept coming back. His relationship with Amy wasn't just romantic, it was spiritual. So, if he's really returning, then something powerful is happening. One of the biggest questions fans are asking is whether this return will be literal or symbolic. Could Ty be appearing in Amy's dreams, guiding her through another difficult chapter in her life? Or has the show crafted an unexpected twist, one where Ty never actually died? While it might sound impossible, this theory has gained surprising momentum online. After all, Heartland never showed a traditional funeral. Ty collapsed. He was rushed to the hospital. And then the screen faded to black. Could there have been more to that moment than we were led to believe? Writers and producers have remained silent, offering no confirmation and letting the rumors grow. But fans have noticed something curious. Cast members, including Amber Marshall, have dropped cryptic hints in interviews. In one clip, Amber was asked what fans could expect from season 19. Her answer? This season is about reconnecting with what we thought we lost. That statement alone has sent fans into a frenzy. What could be more lost than Ty? And what could be more powerful than getting him back? Adding fuel to the fire is the sudden shift in Heartland's production style. Set insiders have described closed-door filming, extra layers of security, and a strict no-phones policy for certain scenes. This is highly unusual for a show that has always embraced its community of fans and welcomed behind-the-scenes peeks. The secrecy suggests that something big, something game-changing, is being kept under wraps. Even the show's official social media accounts have gotten cryptic. A recent post showed a picture of the familiar Heartland ranch with the caption, "Some journeys never really end. They just change course." This line, while vague, feels loaded. Is it a nod to Ty's return? A message to fans about the emotional ride ahead? Or a way to prepare viewers for something they're not expecting? Then there's the matter of Amy. Her character has undergone one of the most powerful transformations in television, going from a young horse whisperer to a grieving widow and single mother. Season 18 ended with her trying to open her heart again, but ultimately realizing she wasn't ready. She was still carrying Ty with her, not just in memory, but in spirit. So what happens if Ty does come back, either in real life or in some emotional, supernatural form? How would Amy handle it? Would she fall apart, or would she finally find peace? The emotional stakes have never been higher, and the writers know exactly what they're doing. They've built a world that fans care deeply about. Every moment of silence, every lingering look, every whispered word, it all carries weight. So if Ty is returning, it's not just about shock value, it's about resolution, closure, and maybe even redemption. But let's not forget, Heartland is a show that loves its surprises. It's patient, it builds slowly, and it rewards those who pay attention. That's what makes the current mystery so exciting. Because every glance, every leaked photo, every half-spoken sentence could be a clue, and fans are watching closely, reading between every line, holding their breath for the moment the truth is finally revealed. Whatever is coming in Season 19, one thing is clear. This is not business as usual. Heartland is preparing to deliver one of its most emotional, unexpected, and unforgettable seasons yet. And with Wardle back in the picture, all bets are off. As cameras continue to roll on Season 19, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This season isn't just about nostalgia. It's about reckoning. Heartland has always stood apart from other family dramas because it never shies away from the emotional truth. Characters are given space to breathe, to hurt, to heal. So, if Ty's presence is returning in any form, it's not going to be simple. And it's not going to be easy for Amy, for the family, or for us as the audience. Think about it. Amy has spent years trying to come to terms with Ty's death. She's built a life around that loss. She's raised Lindy with his memory as a guiding light. She's leaned on Jack and Lou, fought to stay strong, and even tried to open her heart again. To Nathan, to possibility, to the idea that maybe there's life after loss. But just as she was learning to live without him, what happens if he returns? This is the emotional storm. Season 19 seems ready to unleash. The reunion, if that's truly what's happening, won't be all smiles and happy tears. It will be raw, complicated, heart-wrenching. How do you welcome back someone you've already said goodbye to? And what happens when the person who returns is no longer the same, and neither are you? There's a reason why fans have clung so tightly to Amy and Ty's story. It wasn't just romantic, it was real. They were partners, not just in love, but in life. Through tragedy and triumph, through heartbreak and healing, they were each other's foundation. Losing Ty wasn't just losing a husband, it was like losing a part of Amy's soul. That kind of grief doesn't go away. It doesn't vanish with time. It stays, it shapes, it lingers. So if Ty is back, truly back, there will be questions that need answering. Where has he been? Why didn't he come home? Was he in danger? Was he protecting his family from something? Or, if we're diving into deeper layers, could this be a journey into Amy's mind? A final chapter in her healing, where she must face Ty one last time, not to hold on to him, but to finally let him go? These emotional undercurrents are exactly what Heartland does best. The series doesn't deal in flashy reveals or cheap thrills. It thrives in the quiet moments, the look between two people who share years of history, the sound of wind sweeping across the ranch, the way a memory can hit harder than any spoken word. And now, with Season 19 in motion, we're about to see those moments taken to the next level. There's also something poetic about the timing. Season 19, a number just shy of 2 full decades of storytelling. It feels like the right time to revisit the core of what made Heartland so beloved in the first place. Not just the horses, the family dinners, or the Alberta landscapes, but the soul of the show, Ty and Amy. Their story is the heart of this universe. And perhaps, as the show edges closer to its 20th year, the creators felt it was time to return to that heart. But fans know better than to expect simple resolutions. If Ty is coming back, whether in the flesh or in spirit, it won't be without consequences. His reappearance will shake the entire family. Jack, who had to carry everyone's pain when Ty died. Lou, who stepped in to support Amy but carries her own grief. Tim, who finally started becoming the father figure Ty never had. And most of all, Lindy, a daughter who only knows her father through stories and photos. How do you explain to a child that the father she's grown up missing might be standing in front of her? There's a heavy silence around these questions, one that hangs over the production like a storm waiting to break. But the actors, especially Graham and Amber, are more than capable of carrying that weight. Their chemistry, their connection, their shared history on and off screen, it all adds layers to what's coming. We're not just watching a show anymore, we're witnessing a legacy unfold. And if this is truly the reunion it appears to be, it will go down as one of the most emotionally powerful chapters in Heartland history. As the news of Graham Wardle's return continues to ripple through the Heartland fandom, the excitement isn't just on screen. Behind the scenes, something extraordinary is happening. Cast and crew, many of whom have worked on the show for over a decade, are treating this season like a turning point. And for good reason. This isn't just another round of storytelling, it's a resurrection of something fans thought they had lost forever. From the moment filming began for season 19, the production has been wrapped in a heavy layer of secrecy. Cast members have posted fewer updates, and what little they have shared is vague, often emotional, but careful not to reveal too much. But even in those small glimpses, fans have noticed something different. The tone, the energy. It's as if everyone knows they're working on something that will go down in the show's history. Amber Marshall, who has always been open and honest with fans, has become more cryptic in her interviews. She's described this season as emotional, unexpected, and transformative. And during one interview, when asked directly about Graham's involvement, she paused, smiled, and said, "You'll have to watch and see. Some things are worth waiting for." That smile alone has kept fan theories spinning for days. Other cast members have dropped subtle clues as well. Sean Johnston, who plays Jack, shared a photo of his cowboy hat on set with the caption, "Back where it all began." It seemed simple, until fans noticed a detail in the background, a blurry figure who looked suspiciously like Graham. The image quickly went viral. Was it him? Was it intentional? Or was it just a cleverly planted Easter egg? Michelle Morgan, who plays Lou, has been equally careful with her words. In a recent live stream, she said, "This season will bring the family closer than ever, but not without pain." For a show that's already explored grief, love, and loss so deeply, such a statement is huge. What kind of pain could be greater than what they've already endured? And what kind of reunion would be powerful enough to bind them all together again? But the real mystery lies in how the writers are approaching Ty's return. Heartland is not a fantasy show. It has always been grounded in reality, in the messiness of life. That's what makes it powerful. So whatever they're planning, it won't be simple. It won't be unrealistic. It will be rooted in emotional truth. That's the only way Ty's return could ever work. And that's exactly why it's going to hit so hard. There are even whispers about new characters being introduced to help bridge the gap between the past and the present. A young paramedic, a mysterious ranch hand, a doctor with ties to Ty's past. These characters may seem minor on the surface, but in Heartland, no one is introduced without a purpose. Some fans believe one of them may be the key to explaining where Ty has been. Others think they're there to challenge Amy, to test her strength one last time before she makes the biggest emotional decision of her life. Still, the one thing that remains certain is the bond between the cast. Over the years, they've become more than coworkers. They're a family, just like the characters they play. And that connection is what gives the show its soul. It's why the possibility of Ty's return feels so real, even if no one has said the words out loud. As one crew member reportedly said in a leaked comment, "We all cried the first day Graham walked back onto the set. It was like time had stood still." That single sentence has shaken the fandom to its core. If it's true, then season 19 isn't just a continuation of the story. It's a full circle moment. The anticipation is unbearable. Fans are hanging on every post, every interview, every shadowy figure in the background of a behind-the-scenes shot. Everyone is waiting for the big reveal. But that's the magic of Heartland. It makes you wait. It makes you feel. And when it finally delivers, it doesn't just give you a story, it gives you a piece of itself. So, what happens next? What are they hiding? Is this really Ty's return, or something even more unexpected? One thing is for sure, the stage is set, the actors are ready, and Heartland is about to break our hearts in the most beautiful way.